All right, I thought it was a good day to finish up the week with our on-field preparation. I think these guys have been focused all week. I think we're ready to go down and try to execute and play our best ball. So, any questions?
Do you think it's flu going through the team or something that's got on like that?
I don't know that it's flu or not. Some of them are getting tested right now to see, but we'll see how it goes at the end of the week.
Are you concerned about it spreading a little bit?
I think you're always concerned about that, but some of it we can control, some of it we can't.
Are the Bengals playing better than when you played them a few weeks ago?
I thought they were playing pretty good when we played them, but yeah, I think they continue to get better and better, and I think they're playing pretty good. Last week's game was a pretty good game for them.
What are they doing specifically better?
Well, I think they're able to run the ball. They ran the ball well against us last time. They were able to throw and create some shots and explosive plays in the pass game, and just overall they play good defense. Their front is very good, active, been playing for a long time. Andy's won a lot of games, and they're very good.
Do you have a sense for if Odell's illness is serious? Could it be something that keeps him out Sunday?
Well, all I know is he wasn't able to go today, so I can only deal with it today.
Is he in the building?
He is in the building now, yeah. I think. I'm really not sure if he's gotten back from the doctor yet.
Somewhat encouraging that Ricky missed yesterday and then he was back today, so maybe it's sort of like a 24-hour thing.
Well, Ricky's went on for a few more days than that, but we'll have to just see what we got at the end, but we'll be okay.
One of those first two games on the road, the Jets and Baltimore, it's been a little tough lately. What do you think the difficulty has been?
Well, first of all, it's hard to win on the road in the NFL, and we were fortunate enough to win our first two road games, but we haven't won a road game since. So that's one of our challenges this week is to go to Cincinnati and play better than we've played recently on the road.
Freddie, being the last game in the playoffs aren't possible. Was there any consideration given to shutting some of these guys down that maybe have nagging stuff?
You got 16 games. I don't buy into that. No.
Freddie, you're finished strong all your life when you're involved in sports. What does this finale mean to you in terms of that? Is it? I mean, obviously that's a nice thing to say, but what do you really think you guys could benefit from as an organization if you did?
Well, I think just continuing to go out and put our best foot forward from the standpoint of how we execute. And you leave individually and collectively with a good feeling about what we can do moving forward. And that's really all you can do, and that's what you try to do every week. Nothing's really changed other than the fact of after the game, we will not be in the playoffs. But you still want to go out and perform your best. It's only one of 16 games through a calendar year. So, of course, you want to go out and play your best and leave with a good feeling and a good feeling about yourself individually and collectively.
Going into the first game and going into the 16th game, where do you think you've improved the most?
Well, I think there's several areas. I think we've continued to run the ball well and gotten better and better at that. Our third downs have gotten better. We've gotten better in the red zone offensively. Defensively, we've continued to fight through some guys that are missing, and they continue to play hard and fight and get better with their run fits and stuff is always a problem, especially the way some people attack you in the run game. So there's several areas. Special teams have continued to get better at covering kicks. We're up in the top 10 in the league in kickoff coverage, punt coverage. And our kickers have done a good job. So, several areas.
What would you be looking for from David Njoku for him to be able to get on the field?
Well, we're going to play the people I think gives us the best chance to win each week, and depending on what that is, we'll see how it goes Sunday.
We were just talking about the running game. What do you make of, and how do you explain, and how frustrating has it been for the run game to be so consistent all year, so reliable, and then the passing game to have its moments, but to be a little bit more erratic at times this year? How do you reconcile that?
Well, you have to be more precise in landmarks, in throws, and in everything in the pass game. It takes more to be successful in the pass game. So we just got to continue to work and try to do well this week.
We've asked you about it in the whatever, the last few weeks or month. I mean, is there still a chance that he could play in this one after missing so much time?
Yeah, there's definitely a chance. And he's trying to work through it now, and we'll see what we get on Sunday.
Random question with Odell. Going back to training camp, maybe even before that, when did you first realize he's got something with his hip that might persist? Was that?
Well, we've been, O's been dealing with that all year, and we're trying to, get him through it and stuff. And he's done a good job of pushing through it, and he likes to go and compete, and I think he's done a good job of that.
Was that the first week after the first week of training camp when this was sort of brought to your attention, or something you were aware of even going back to mini camp?
Yeah, I don't really want to get too much into win. It's just it's something we've tried to continue to monitor during the course of the year and try to get him there on Sundays to compete. He's done a good job of that.
You been able to talk to him recently about what he's dealing with the illness?
Well, it started today, so I hadn't got much info from that standpoint. I started today, and I got a report from the doctor, and we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes.
I just was wondering if he had said something like, "I played through this hip and groin all year. I don't want to let this hold me out."
Well, this might be a little different deal here, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it is. I mean, I think he could be better this afternoon. Could be better tomorrow. Could be better Sunday. So we'll see. I can't really diagnose, that's somebody else's expertise.
Do you have a sick plane ready to go?
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe a car. Yeah. Hopefully we don't need a plane for it. So.
Do you think the sick guys will travel to give them every opportunity to be ready for game time?
Well, we're gonna have enough to line up and play. I don't know what, we ain't got that far yet. Some of that just happened today, so we'll see. They may be feeling better tonight. We just have to monitor it and see. It's like, if anybody's been sick, it's like you could get better at any moment. What about you, Jeff?
I'm with you there.
Yeah, with me there.
I see a lot about Odell playing through injury. I don't know if we've really asked you about Landry, and he talked about that yesterday. There was a fracture involved that led to a bunch of other things, and just what has he showed you through all this, and do you think that he and Odell have kind of pushed each other that way?
Yeah, I mean, I think just in general, I think both those guys want to be out there for their teammates, and they've done a good job of pushing through it at times and getting out there and competing. Those are both guys that like to compete. So anytime you like to compete, you can overcome a lot.
Does it make his Pro Bowl season even more impressive? I mean, I know you were complimentary of his yards per catch, and
yeah, Jarvis is a good football player, and he's demonstrated that this year consistently. Very rewarding. But anytime, once you start training camp, you're never going to feel perfect. Now I know he's dealt with a few other things, so but that's part of football, and he's been able to get through it and get to the game and compete and perform and execute.
Good?
Yep.
All right.
All right, guys, appreciate it.